It's Kim, and I'm back with the second card on the Chantilly Paper Pack Workshops on the Go card workshop. Blah blah, can't talk. Okay, so this is the second card here, and I'm going to show you how that goes together. It's really easy to do. So first you have your pieces that you already cut out according to your directions on your little guide here. Zoom out so you can see that. And that is in case you haven't watched the other videos on this. In your paper pack there's a guide, or in your workshop on the go there's a guide. It shows you all your cuts right here. So we have only 3 pieces of paper cut, super easy. We have a white and a cardstock and a green, and the green measures 1 3/4 by 4 1/4, and the piece of cardstock measures 5 by 2 1/4. And then the white piece measures at 4 1/2 by 1 3/4. Okay, I went ahead and daubed around the edges with, I used cashmere. It calls for desert sand, but I don't have desert sand, so I used cashmere. And I went ahead and tied my ribbon. This ribbon comes in your paper in your workshop on the go. And I went ahead and did my ribbon because I was struggling with that on camera and I did not want to torture you guys again. So anyway, once you have your pieces cut and you go over to the next page, it tells you exactly where to stamp and what to do. And the first one that you use on this one is the cake. And you're going to stamp that in Lagoon. Let me get all my ink pads back out here. I'm trying to keep them put away because I keep making messes places I don't want to make messes. So, you're going to stamp your cake. On your piece of white. Okay, and there's your cake. I'm going to clean that later. And then you're going to stamp the little flame that goes on top of the cake, and that is a super tiny little piece. And I had a little block here. There it is. So this is a teensy-tiny little piece that I'm sure if you're not careful you could easily lose it. So zoom this in a little bit for you so you don't have to look at my mess, right? Okay, so we're going to stamp that in Sunset. So just ink up that little teeny flame right there. Put it right on top of your little candle. And there you have a little candle with a flame. I'm going to put that back here. And then it calls for, there's a couple little flowers on there. And it says just stamp those somewhere, whoops, wrong color, in Sunset. Oops, drop that. In Sunset in first generation and second generation. So 2 little flowers, and there's another little flower, and do the same with that one. Pick some place and stamp 1 in first generation, 1 in second generation, and there's that. And then we can adhere this to our piece of cardstock. They really make this quick and easy, but you can take it and change it up and switch the papers around or flip them over. There's lots of options. This is just their guide. So I thought I'd show you guys. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this piece on my card base. And it goes across the bottom. And it goes up a little bit. Not flush with the bottom, just kind of eyeball, maybe 1/2 inch up from the bottom. Okay, and then this piece is going to go on top of that. And I'm going to just lay it down there. And I'm going to draw a line. You don't have to do this. This is just what I did to kind of give me a guide. And you're going to cover this up, so it's not a big deal. I just want to know where about that's going to be. And then you're going to stamp your happy birthday. And get my guide so I can see how they did it. They did the Happy in Lagoon. Need another block. I hate not having enough desk space. It's no fun. It's probably why I haven't been doing a lot of videos, because I just can't get into it with such a small area to work in. So, but anyway, I shouldn't complain. Happy. We're gonna stamp the Happy. Somewhere on that line. You don't have to stamp it straight. You can stamp it like their flags flying in the wind if you want. I think that's what I'm going to do on this one. I stamped them straight on the last one, but I think I'll go little cattywampus on that. So we'll stamp Happy in Lagoon, and then we'll stamp Birthday in the Sunset. Happy birthday. And then we have there's 3 little flags on here, and we're going to use 2 of them. You can pick whichever ones you want. I'm going to put one on one side of my block, one end, one on the other, just for time purposes here. Try to hurry this up. And we're using Sweet Leaf for our green, but you could use whatever bright green, like pear looks pretty, or I'm sure there's some other pretty greens. So we're going to oops, I don't want to stamp those both up. So I'm going to take that off so I'll make a mess. So we're going to stamp one green flag there. Another pattern of a flag underneath. Go and take that off. Like that. And then we're going to put our birthday cake down. And I'm going to kind of line it up just over that line so my flags are coming out from underneath it. And my line that I drew is covered up, so it doesn't matter. And la, there you go. And then I'm going to take 2 little wooden buttons that come with it. If I can get the backing off. You would think that I could, but I'm struggling. Come on. There we go. Actually comes off easy, just not at that moment. One there. And one there. So there you go. There's your happy birthday card. Card number 2 in the Chantilly Paper Workshop on the Go card shop. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.